The rudiments are not boring. It's just you. You're not making it fun. When it comes to playing rudiments on the drums, you're supposed to go above the norm of just playing rudiments with your hands. Adding kicks to your rudiments changes everything. And this is the secret that most programmers use to blow your minds. And I'll be teaching you how to do that today in so many ways that you've not thought of. Now let's get right into it. There are three primary ways of infusing kicks into your rudiment. And these three ways are by means of assisting, you can write this down, assisting, substituting, and eliminating. I will explain this as we progress. So the first one I'm going to be showing you guys is the assisting. The assisting is more like the most basic form of infusing kicks into your rudiment. And most times it has to do with your kick supporting your hands. So you are playing it together with your hands. Now, I'll give an example. We can try it with so many. I'm going to be using different rudiments to explain every single thing I'm saying today. The first example is something like the single stroke roll. And most times, just to bear in mind, most times it assists your right hand. In some occasions, it can assist your left hand. This is what I mean. Single paradiddle. That's a single paradiddle. Now, if I was to assist the single paradiddle with my kick, it's going to sound something like this. What did I do here? I just placed my kick on every accent. Do you understand? So, something else you can do here now is you can decide to place your kick together with every right hand note. It's going to sound something like this. See how nice the single paradiddle became with just that single action. So another thing we can do now is I'll teach you guys how to do this with your double paradiddle. We just did the single paradiddle, we did the double paradiddle, the triple paradiddle. Now the double paradiddle sounds something like this. So we have. I'll leave the stickings for you guys on the screen. So. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assist the accents. So we're doing infusing the kicks by means of assisting. So you see some of these programmers when they are doing their solos, you hear things like. So the next one, we can also do it with triple paradiddle. Triple paradiddle sounds something like this. So adding our kicks to the accent, we have. So I'm using this rudiment so you can understand it very well. I'm using lots of rudiments and it's very intentional. So the next rudiment we're going to try is the inverted paradiddle. Sounds something like this. It has something like this. I'm supporting just the accent. Do you understand? So you can also decide to do something like I said in the single paradiddle. You can assist the whole right hand note. So we have. we have the paradiddle diddle. And it's from the legend himself, Calvin Rogers. You know, having the paradiddle diddle that sounds like this. Now we add our kick to every right hand note. It begins to sound something like this. Now, so on to the next phase, which is substituting. Now we are infusing our kick by means of substitution. Okay. Let me show you guys something. Yeah, this is still something from the previous one. That's assisting. We have the double stroke roll. Yeah, this is something that was about to escape my mind. Double stroke roll, that is this. Now, what you do here is you infuse your kick with your right hand, and you can something like this. See, if you really like something, but just practice it so that you get that synergy between your hands and your foot. So there's no it doesn't sound sloppy. You get. What I always advise when you're starting substitution is try to take away the last note of the rudiment and replace it with your kick. Now for the single paradiddle, we have this. That's a single paradiddle, right? Now when we try to substitute the last note with the kick, we have. I'm trying to orchestrate around the drum. So next rudiment we're going to be applying substitution to is my favorite when it comes to applying substitution. Actually, the next two are my favorites. So we have the paradiddle diddle and the 6-stroke roll. So let's deal with the paradiddle diddle first. We have paradiddle diddle sounds like this. Right? So what we do now is just like the same thing we did in the first one, the single paradiddle. We remove that last note and replace it with the kick. So we have. I think I've taught this thing too much on this channel, in fact. So you should be tired of it by now. But I just infused it so you can see that it's the same principle that we use to create this kind of pattern. So take it very gradually. Don't look at the fact that I'm playing it so fast. It takes time to build. So the next rudiment we're going to be doing this with is the 6-stroke roll. Now this one is a little bit tricky, but if you pay attention, you will love this one. Now I learned this from Lionel Lewis actually, and it's something like this. The same principle, you see, we're taking away the last note from the 6-stroke roll. 6-stroke roll sounds like this. So we're going to remove that last left. We have right, left, left, right, right, left. We're removing that left and putting in the kick. So we have. So what we're going to do now that I said that is tricky is after doing it, see what it looks like if we decide to repeat it. It looks like this. But I think it's not cool. So what makes it very nice is when you alternate it. Now after letting the right hand do the right hand lead of, you now do left hand lead. So left hand lead of the 6-stroke roll and the right hand lead. So right hand lead, left hand lead. So you get that they sound like this. So you can have fun with this and you can try to speed it up a lot more. By the way, if this lesson is being helpful to you, if you're getting something from this lesson, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so you keep seeing more things like this. The next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is the elimination method. The first one was assisting, the second one was substitution or substituting. Now the last one we have the elimination. So what it means here is we're taking away whatever hand we see, we're removing it entirely from the whole pattern. Do you get? In the previous one, substitution, we can just leave in the right hand, take in the second right hand. But here we're taking in, like if we want to remove the left hand, we remove the whole left hand. I'm going to use one pattern to explain it. This is quite a little bit popular. It's the paradiddle-diddle. Paradiddle is something like this. Right, left, right, right, left, left. Now what we're going to do is we're taking away all the left hands and putting them on the kick. See how it's going to sound like. So you can try it on your floor tom. Most people apply it on the floor tom. You see why I like this thing? It can serve as a very nice show of stuff. You get, you're doing like a drum performance and you just want to do a one-handed trick. You can just So this is just part of what you can do to infuse your kick. The main thing I will tell you guys is just make sure you're very creative. Try different orchestrations. Some of these things I just sit and practice and get these things. I create these ideas, some of these ideas. So I believe if you put these things to work and try to be creative, you can create things for yourself and build your own unique sound.